I'm not giving you access to my music library. I'm really not. There's like a lot of embarrassing, very guilty pleasures in there.
Mine too. You could tell a lot about a person by what's on their playlist.
I know you can. That's what's worrying me.
Just as your music and playlists reveal your personality, your favorite films reveal a lot of your soul. So here are my interpretations of what your top 4 favorite films or films similar to your top 4 could tell me about you, along with some recommendations. The Virgin Suicides, Aftersun, The Worst Person in the World, and Phantom Thread. Many claim you are too emotional, but what they don't understand is that sadness doesn't affect you in a negative way. Sadness is something you welcome with open arms. Melancholia is a comforting and reassuring thing to you. While sometimes you feel you let your emotions consume you too much, you forget that feeling deeply goes both ways. For every negative emotion you feel, there are positive ones that affect you just as fervently. And feeling so much is also what tends to make people feel comfortable enough to speak to you and ask for your wisdom. To suit your sort of gloomy taste, I'd recommend Paris, Texas, Magnolia, Sound of Metal, and Elephant Man. Taxi Driver, Requiem for a Dream, Girl Interrupted, and Posession. Many would describe you as honest and loyal. You have a hard time controlling your temper and feel deep frustration most days, but that's the root of your strength to be courageous and incredibly assertive. People misinterpret your protective nature for anger. You are quiet, keeping to yourself, but definitely far from shy. You speak out when you feel disrespected or feel the need to defend someone who seems helpless. Films I'd recommend that might help a cathartic release of emotions are The Celebration or Festin, Amadeus, A Woman Under the Influence, and Sunset Boulevard. 2001: A Space Odyssey, Citizen Kane, The Godfather, Back to the Future. This can also include other classics such as Jurassic Park, Jaws, Psycho, and the Dark Knight trilogy. You are well-rounded in everything. You know a little bit about every possible subject there is. You are approachable and enjoy engaging in discussions of others' interests. Your friends consider you dependable because you stick to your commitments. But this loyalty also leads to difficulty in trying new things. You might be stubborn, but you compensate all of that by the joy and charisma that exudes out of your presence. And you also probably have a whole lot of DVDs, vinyls, and posters. I'm gonna switch up your recommendations to try and challenge what you usually enjoy. So this will be Lost Highway, On Shun Andalou, Cure, and La Jette. Chungking Express, Lost in Translation, In the Mood for Love, and Past Lives. You value human connections above all else and are willing to go above and beyond for your loved ones. You love profoundly and intimately. Despite having many friends or romances, you often feel people don't reciprocate or appreciate your level of affection, which often leaves you feeling lonely. But find solace that being able to love deeply is something to be proud of, especially when you can love the way you do, genuine and wholeheartedly. I'd recommend you to find comfort in films such as Millennium Mambo, Young Girls of Rochefort, Brief Encounter, and Portrait of a Lady on Fire. The Lobster, Punch Drunk Love, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and The Banshees of Inisherin. You never fail to light up the room with your comedy. You are just as chaotic as your humor. You find comfort in the mess and in the absurdity of your own life. Many complain that you aren't serious enough, that you use humor as a defense mechanism. But they don't understand how much you've endured past personal struggles to reach this level of joy and acceptance. And despite hardships, you choose to be strong and find light and fun in everything. My recommendations are films that understand your madness. Barry Lyndon, Some Like It Hot, After Hours, and The King of Comedy. Mulholland Drive, Come and See, Woman in the Dunes, and La Dolce Vita. You are widely known for being intelligent, but your intellect comes at the high cost of constant anxiety, indecision, and maybe panic attacks. You worry about the future, the state of the world, and humanity. These things come natural to you as much as curiosity. But remember, it is always better to be always researching, learning, and studying than having blind acceptance and ignorance. Critically analyzing everything and being knowledgeable is a good skill for you to have. To feed into that desire of yours to expand your mind, I'd recommend Network, Synecdoche, New York, Wings of Desire, and Blow Up. Almost Famous, The Florida Project, Donnie, Darko, and Shiva Baby. You have a superpower of making everyone around you feel like they can be vulnerable. You are everyone's comfort person, but you do struggle to get close to people. Trust and commitment is something difficult for you. Most people love you, but very little know you. But you never let these things get in the way of being a lovable and good person. You are kind, wise, and caring to everyone. Because of your private life, people are often shocked to find out the little things that interest you, like your sick movie taste. I want to recommend a list of films that I can't really justify as to why I'm giving these to you, but they just radiate your energy. In Bruges, The Hunt, Funny Games, and The Favorite. 8.5, The Tree of Life, Persona, and Mirror. You are either a burnt-out, gifted kid or someone who struggled greatly with mental illness but now finds stability in art. You find yourself often contemplating bigger-than-life ideas, and having life-changing epiphanies are 90% of your thoughts. You gain new hobbies daily but often abandon them, but it does train you to unconsciously find beauty in everything because you've tried and understand how hard everything is. You are skilled in some form of art, whether that's painting, writing, or photography. This is the only thing you can never drop. It's your form of therapy. To further inspire you, I'd recommend Jane B by Agnes V, the Three Colors trilogy, Bio Travail, and Carrot La Fou. So there it is. I hope I was able to get some of you right. If you're interested in doing a part 2 with more personalities and range of top 4 films, or maybe the same idea but with favorite directors, then let me know in the comments below.